other issues of national interest. I think the next thing we need to discuss right now has to do with the internal crisis that is rocking many parties. Well, especially our focus will be on the APC and the PDP. We understand that the governors, the APC governors, have now passed a vote of confidence on the caretaker committee led by May Balabuni, and of course is indeed very, very worrying for some members of the APC. And then of course even the PDP too, very recently about 6 members, or 7 rather, resigned. BOT members resigned. We'll get some perspective very shortly as we get to talk about that. Let's get some feedbacks now. Hello, good afternoon. All right, so when you call us, you have to turn on the volume of your TV set or move away completely as we get to share your thoughts with us. All right, gentlemen, so there you go. So much playing out with the APC and the PDP. 2023 is about 2 years from now, but the defections have already started in many parts of the country. They are already switching camps where they think would favor them the most. Something. Let's begin with your thoughts about what is playing out right now.
Well, we're going to see more of these crises as we move towards 2023, like you said. And desperation is setting in. Alliances are being made. People are aligning and realigning. And some will want to deliberately, offset the stability of the party. You unsettle the party and let's destabilize and see how we can make our own inroad if the existing structure is not in our advantage. Now, I really feel for the APC because having been in government for 6 years, they would have been able to develop party structures that can take actions independently of state actors, that can manage internal conflicts. Because when you sit as the one mediating a conflict, and you are a party to that conflict, you can hardly resolve that conflict. You saw what happened between others, Shomole and Obaseki. When he was using the big stick, he must sanction it, he must do this. And he was a party to that crisis. He didn't survive it. Okay? The relative difference, you can see the PDP, you can now see the elders coming in, the BOT coming in to intervene. So you see a slight difference. But the point that desperation is setting in.
It's beginning to set in as 2023 draws nearer. All right, so well, we can take your calls now very quickly, gentlemen. Some messages are already running in. Just call and just share your feedback with us. Victor, you agree with his thoughts? Desperation setting in for
yes, there will always be desperation when it comes to Nigeria politics because as we all know, there's so much money in politics in Nigeria. So
is it a Nigerian thing?
No. There's great difference between politics in Nigeria and politics in other countries.
Because yes, that's the truth. We've seen from our president Donald Trump. He was fighting.
That one was quite different. That one was quite different. He was not fighting because of money. He's a very rich man. You know that he's a very rich man. Which politician in Nigeria that is rich before he became a politician? It is through politics they become rich. So it's a different game. But what is happening in Nigeria is that there is a great difference between that of PDP crisis and the APC. That of APC is a legal issue. Were it not for law, Yakarudulu will not be in power today. And there is sound warnings to them now. They are not listening. Let them go ahead with the bullying-led committee. They will cry very soon. They will cry. That of a PDP will be resolved very soon because they have come together. But that of APC cannot be solved because as they are going along with the congresses, people will go. The opponent will go to court.
All right.
All they need to do is to join bullying in the case anybody that goes to court now, we just join him. All because right. That was the only thing that gave them the victory at the Supreme Court. Were it not for that, would have been asked.
Let's take this call. Hello, good afternoon. Yes, what's your name and where are you calling from, please? You may need to speak up, please. Yes, we're with you. Please go ahead with your thoughts, please. But you have to speak up, please. I'm afraid the network doesn't seem very friendly. You may have to call us again, please, and let's hear you make your point. Hello, good afternoon. All right, so messages are really coming in now, but let's go to Ambrose. Ambrose, I wonder what you make of what is playing out in the APC and the PDP. But for the PDP, I'm sure it's great news that the party has decided, the governors in fact have decided to pass a vote of confidence on the May Malabuni committee, I guess.
In both political parties is very, very unfortunate. What it shows is that we don't learn from history. Over the years, we have not been able to master the art of credible politicking in terms of allowing political parties to be formed, especially the executive council that is running them to be formed, and then allowing them to do the work of running the party, and especially the conventions. I mean, before now, we're used to conventions, you know, where even if you want to remove a political party leader, you do that through a convention with votes of no confidence, with a new election, with the proper processes. But now we just heard, you know, all kinds of things. This is also the first time in our recent political history, or anyone at that, where a sitting governor, who is a governor of a state in a political party, assumes the role of the national chairmanship of the party. Whether he's a caretaker, or whether he's interim, or whether he's substantive, he is the chairman of the political party and is superintending over that political party. It's an aberration, it's an anathema in the political arrangement that we run, that a sitting governor will be the chairman of the party. A very senior member of the party, who is also a very senior member of the legal system, the Sessional Advocate of Nigeria, Mr. Festus Keyamo, who is also a senior member of the party of the APC, wrote a very lengthy letter warning his party that they should not go ahead with those congresses that they have because of the political implication and the legal implication. That they should ask him, we need to step aside and so that thing can be done without rancor. Remember that APC in the 2015 election lost out some states because of this kind of issues. Now, how will it look like if APC has done a worse congresses and the rest? As you said earlier, what if somebody goes to court and, you know, says that the Buni-led executive is illegal, null and void, and the court accedes to that and declares it null and void, that every action it has taken is null and void. What it then means is that APC will lose all its political positions across the country, and that is a serious catastrophe. So I think the party should revisit what they have done and see how they can, you know, come together and you know, revive that. For the PDP has always been having crises in terms of when it wants to about the change of the party chairman. Remember the way Chief Audu left as PDP chairman. I was invited to, according to him, to a plate of pounded yam and whatever in the house of the sitting president there. And after eating the pounded yam, he was asked to sign a paper, and that was his resignation paper. So that is how, you know, how bad this thing can be. He invited to eat a plate and he was asked to resign. In fact, he said that when he has gone, the conclusion, they called him back to come that he forgot to sign his signature. We saw the way people like Kosile Zowodo was also removed, and we know all kinds of things. So for them to still repeat that after so many years of being a political party since 1998, when they became a political party, it is very worrisome. That means we are not even, are we even progressing as in this political experiment? We need to progress. And, you know, if an opposition party that is not in government is having its house in such disarray, then we'll have no credible opposition come 2023. Because it's just it's just like 1 year away, because the real politicking is between now and towards the end of next year. So the parties, especially the opposition, should come together. Good enough, their BOT is there, and the rest. For the APC, I think when the president comes back as the leader of the party, they have somebody they can go to and say, this is what has happened, what do you have to say? And because they have the power as the center, they'll be able to deliberate and say this is what should happen. And
yes.
because I have a leader who is the president of the Federal Republic, I think they can solve some of those their crises.
Of course, it's always a joy to listen to you do analysis of some of these issues, and Bruce. Stay with us. We'll check in with you very shortly. A lot of